whispers, sweet nothings. I will be there, won't you trust me? Me and you one in the same. You've been through.
Welcome to the Unorthodox Podcast, hosted people doing cool shit. Today we have an independent artist and a full-time engineer for internet money. We got Era, or It's Young Era on Instagram. What's up, my man? How you doing?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Living life. How's the LA life out there treating you?
It's pretty cool, bro. I feel like a lot of people hate on LA, but this shit kind of became home to me. I'm originally from Arizona, Tucson, so coming out here was kind of like an adjustment. But once you get used to it, I've been out here for like 5 years. It's pretty chill. Feels like home at this point.
A little bit of a culture shock at first.
Yeah, just because Tucson's such a small city. Granted, there's like a million people that live there, but just like it's a bunch of old ass people who go there to retire.
Yeah.
So, hella slow, there's no traffic and shit like that. So coming out here was definitely an adjustment.
Weird. What was it like growing up there as a kid?
Like I said, like small town vibes. A lot of kind of just people were like comfortable. I feel like that's part of the reason why I left. Everyone's just kind of like cool with like doing what they're doing.
Right.
Like that.
Not a very creative city, I presume, like compared to LA.
Say that one more time.
I said not a very creative city compared to LA, I presume.
Like there's a lot of talent and shit, but it's very like nobody really like supports each other. It's very like this is very slow, like very like I don't know. Once you like reach a certain point, it's just like when I was 16, I was doing a lot of like hip hop,
right.
like rap, opposed to like what I'm doing now, and it was just very like it's kind of like a glass ceiling of what you can do. After a while, you can only do so many shows at like the same places with the same people in the same scene, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Once you move out here, it's like everything restarted. It's like a whole like another.
You think that was like a pivotal point in your career, getting moved out there?
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like it definitely opened up a whole like side of like creativity. Like before I even came out here, like I wasn't like singing or like really trying anything like melodically. And the first year I came out here, I started at Electric Field Management, and in the beginning that was like the people who were taking care of like a lot of the Post Malone stuff, and Louis Bell, who I was pretty much assisting for like while they were doing like all these sessions. Pretty much like taught me like what I knew, and like they showed me the whole I'm getting shot in the sky, but pretty much showed me like the whole workflow and like how folks like will literally like record over like a beat and just do like melodies for like straight like 30 minutes. And I never like knew that type of workflow, but it made sense because like they would record like whatever like their first impression was on like the beat, and that was like such an efficient way to like get your ideas out and then just fill in the words later.
Yeah, get your flow down and kind of the
you
said,
that
the
was
melody,
like,
the bass.
Exactly. That was definitely like the first moment where like I learned something just like that like completely changed my life, because that's how I take on anything when it comes to like engineering or like when it comes to being my own artist. Like that's how I get all of my ideas out.
Weird. So how did your first how did you hook up with them, or was that your first like gig out in LA to get out there?
I first came out here, my friend hooked me up with an internship, and that was, like I said, Electric Field. From there, just like a lot of like shadowing, a lot of stuff like that for like the first 6 months. But it was just like a lot of crucial like stuff. Like I failed a lot. There was a lot of times where like I get yelled at by like whoever. Like we'd have sessions with, I don't know, like Pooh Bear, which is like a really respected songwriter. out here. He does stuff for like Justin Bieber, like etc. Like all the biggest people.
Word.
And I remember having a session with him and doing like I don't know, we were recording strings or something for like a Trey Songz album, and I completely just got shit on because I had no idea how to record strings. I didn't know how to do any of that, so I was just kind of like winging it. But every time I would go through something like that, like I would always, there was always like a lesson behind it. Like I would learn something.
Yeah, you're
and,
gonna
like,
learn for sure.
you know, like exactly. Like I wouldn't make those.
Oh, someone's shooting at me.
Again. But first started with that internship. From there, it went to like other opportunities with other studios. After that, I'm kind of just giving you the spark notes because there's like a lot of little bullshit in between. But from there is when I started working with McConan. I started working with McConan probably for like almost like 3 or 4 months. It literally took like one session, and then from there, like we just work like almost every day.
Oh shit! This asshole's on the water tower. Sorry.
I see. Yeah. But from there, give me a sec.
Oh, close on us too.
I'm going that way. From there is when he got introduced to Peep, and Peep was just like the biggest McConan fan, and they started working on the project. It was such a bad place right now. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, they were kind of pinched between two kids here. I got shitty guns too.
Yeah, I see him. He's still right there. Let's go for dude on right, and then we'll do other dude.
Sure. I just can get up with you.
So yeah, he started working with Pete. Yeah, because they just like loved working with each other. So that's when we started doing the whole project.
Yep.
He's right.
Broken.
Fuck.
All good. All good.
I fucking accidentally pulled out my spray paint. Cool. That's when they started doing the project. We all just like started working. At this point, I was still like not making enough music to like really support myself. So I was working at Banana Republic. I remember getting a phone call. Oh fucking way, bro.
All good.
I remember getting a phone call from Peep's team, and they were just like, "Hey, Peep really fucks with you. He wants to go do a project in London with McConan."
Oh, he didn't show up. It's all good. We're running back.
So from there, they're like, "Hey, like, would you want to go?" And I didn't have like my passport and shit. So they literally like on some Illuminati shit got like my passport over like a span of a week, which I didn't even know was possible. And I quit my job. I just went out there. I just took the chance, and from there it was just full-time music. I was able to work on that project. We're out there for like about I say like a week or so, a full week.
How big was Peep at that time?
That's the thing, like with Peep is like his like career was in retrospect like short, but like he like grew. It was like he was up and coming, and like
he was still kind of like on the way up. Like unfortunately, like when everything happened.
I always saw it like, damn, like this dude's gonna be fucking like in a few years, it's just gonna be crazy. Like all this.
He really started like a genre too, almost of.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It is based solely like just on like his voice. I feel like his voice is just fucking crazy, and it's just like unmatched. And
facts.
With that, he definitely started his own lane, and like at the time it was like he was up and coming, but it's like we were excited for like what was to come. You know what I mean?
Right.
After that, came back home a few months later, tour, and you know that whole shit happened. And from there, I was doing a lot of freelance with like the people on the same team, with like you know like the whole like group of like friends from them, and then from there, my friend Frankie had started working with Internet Money. He was Taz Taylor's assistant at Atlantic, and this is when Taz like first got his pub deal when he first came out here, and he had just got his label deal. So like he had just got a deal with I think it was Alamo, and he was ready to start like his own shit, which was Internet Money, and he hired Frankie, my friend, as his assistant. They were looking for an engineer, and I told him like I was doing the freelance shit, which was way more beneficial for me at the time. And I was working with them a few times, and it just went super smooth. And I kind of just like after like a few times, and just seeing like how it was, and like seeing how like it was just like a team and like a family. Like I just knew like I would rather like take the cut of whatever I was doing at the time. Cause you know, like Internet Money had just started, so like it wasn't like 100% like like a real like
Yeah.
It was like pretty much a starter company at this point.
Yeah, you're unsure of kind of where it was gonna lead to.
But yeah, so like just taking like a cut and like just taking a chance with that, just because I saw like the potential of it. I saw like how like everybody was like just like tight knit, like everyone took care of each other, and like I just love that shit. Because being freelance, it's like you're on your own. If motherfuckers don't pay you, like whatever the situation is, like
bro, any type of like creative like scene is like so key to just have like a good group of people around you that support you and like back you and stuff, and like even not be a yes man around you and give you good opinions.
Yeah, and in the beginning it was a lot of like, it's just like like if anyone knows anything about like Internet Money, it's just like a bunch of kids who are like like just working on shit, being creative, music. Like in the beginning, obviously like it was production, but it grew into so much more. Like fast forward just a little bit, like at this point, like it's like we have like videographers, and we have like A&Rs, and we have like
that's a whole ass community.
Exactly, but the thing is, it's like it's not like just somebody like on payroll. Like it's a friend. It's like at this point we know each other's families. Like it's like that. So being in that environment is just very like progressive. Like we all help each other get better. We all like it's just like motivation. Like literally like every other day, it's like somebody gets a placement, and it's just motivation. It'll be like, wow, like you did that, or like this is what you could be doing better, so you can get these placements. So like whatever the situation is.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what I loved about it is just very positive. We clown on each other a lot, like fucking daily.
Yeah, you gotta have that for sure.
Like what pisses each other off, but at the end of the day, it's all love.
Those are your real homies.
That's really what I love about Internet Money. Internet Money, like I said, like in the beginning, it was like instant. Like I knew like it was something special, and I mean, sure enough, like 3 years later, here we are.
Yeah, bro. You guys, how does it feel to like be a part of like? Well, I guess just be. I guess you explained how it feels to be in Internet Money, but like, how does it feel to know that Internet Money is gonna be like a big part of hip hop history? Like, you guys have curated so many artists out of Internet Money, and like, you guys got so many hits coming out of there. And like, there's no doubt that you guys aren't gonna be like, that group is not gonna be in the history books of hip hop.
Yeah, it feels kind of crazy, because looking at it from the inside out, like the thing I love about Internet Money. Oh shit, the threat went up.
Damn, bro, we kind of living tough right now. Ammo in here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hide in this corner. I think they're coming from left side, like your side.
Right.
Oh shit! Hold on, bro. I can't talk about
yeah,
this.
no, it's like some people don't realize how tough it is to play in. Conceptualize.
If I on the train, maybe.
At your back door. They on there?
I saw one on there. Oh no, he's coming my side.
Yeah, I hear one. I think he's on top.
Give me a sec.
Right on top. There's kids where we just were too. They got off the train. They're at that big...
Sounds like he's on top, bro.
Yeah. Bro, we're just little rats in here. No way, broken front. Nice.
What?
Safe in here. There's kids at the hangar where we landed.
There's someone else outside?
I think they're further at the hangar.
My bad. Say that one more time. I got lost as fuck.
Yeah, no, they're at the hangar sniping us out there. Yeah, probably push back and try and find some more money.
Yeah, I'm cool.
The storage or something. Did you loot that guy? Did he have anything?
Yeah. No, I didn't loot him. But
you got a bag on him.
You guys are shooting up here. Cool. So back to the shit. It feels a little like weird looking at it from the inside out, just because we literally we're in the studio every single day, like we're together all the time. So it just feels like we've been doing like the same shit that we've been doing from the jump. It's just like at a higher level at this point.
These kids are on the
like
back.
You know, me and Frankie were just talking about it because he's still you know, there he's doing A&R and shit for internet money at this point. Oh shit! Someone just dropped a loadout. Where you're at?
Yeah, you ran into the pool. Broke him. I don't know where you went. Yeah, got him.
Good shit, bro.
Satchel there if you want. Oh, another one. Damn.
Fuck.
Shitty time.
Bro, one thing I hate about this shit is the guns, bro.
Bro, the floor loot is kind of trash.
It's so bad. Like you can't actually play until you get a loadout.
Yeah.
Alright. So my bad. Back to it.
It's all good.
Inside out. I was talking to Frankie about this whole thing where like it feels kind of like we hold on.
You're up next, mate. Get ready.
Fuck.
Yeah, all good.
So like it feels like we worked for this whole shit like for such a long ass time. We like we put it on as work, and like it really started with like SoundCloud rappers where like, we work with them and like do all this shit, and it felt like so dope. You know what I mean? But at this point, we're working with like A-list artists, like
yeah.
We're like doing projects with them, doing all this shit. What kind of gun is this, bro?
What is that fucking sniper with a red dot? I think that's the M82. Like they got the Gulag. What are your thoughts on the Gulag? You like it?
I fuck with it. I fuck with it like one time and that's it. But when they were doing like double Gulag and game modes like that, like
that was weird. No, like what do you think about the setup? Like I liked the last one so much better. This one, I don't know. It seems weird.
I feel like the last one just because it was, like it was familiar. But aside of that, like it's cool. I feel like it's just gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, facts.
That's why, like on my own, like I play like 1 or 2 games and I just get too mad to this. But like I said, we were just talking about how like it's like we're here, like we're in the industry, we're doing this, but like it legitimately like it just feels like we're doing like what we've been doing this whole time. Like even meeting celebrities and shit for the first time is kind of like, all right, cool, like that's fire, like. But it doesn't like it's just like, all right, cool, like what are we gonna do, like what are we gonna get done, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
it's still work time.
Like it's like we never like get to like breathe and be like, wow, like we just have, you know, like we're doing a project with Yachty and like we're doing like we like, you know, like sessions with Chris Brown, shit like that. Like it's just very like surreal sometimes when you sit back and think about it. Who is
the first person you met that you were like, damn, just get shooting at me? Who's the first person that you met that was like, damn, I don't want to say you went in Hollywood, but like, you know, you had your Hollywood moment where you're like, damn, like I would have never thought I would have been meeting people like this.
It's I would say earlier on it meant more, but like I had a session with Doug, and I'll never forget that shit because I learned a lot. Cause I fucked up a lot. Oh my
Bro,
god,
rats. Bro, you just
That's
pre-aiming the
fucking-
ladder.
Alright, I'm gonna go in this next one.
We got this.
So I had a session with Doug, and you know, out here for some reason it's like this is back in the beginning. It was like 3-4 years ago. This was before I was even internet money.
Right.
There's horror stories like for like any engineer. Like if you ask any engineer out in LA, like they'll all tell you the same shit. They're all like, damn, like it's tough. It's really hard working with Doug, just because you know, like to me, like looking back, like I feel like this dude's like a genius, just because like he could hear like milliseconds, he could hear shit like that. So like you would literally like. You would have to be like quick as shit, and if you fucked up, like first off, like he wouldn't even talk to you. Like he would talk to his homie, and his homie would talk to you. But keep in mind, like I'm right here, like those right there where like my clothing rack is. Like you know what I mean? Like there's no like
Yeah.
like it's literally him to his friend to like me.
We just
And,
hashed
like,
this out, faced it like together.
Yeah, I'm not even on cap though. Like it was really early on, like my engineering shit.
Yeah.
And like I definitely like. I didn't know half the shit I know now, but it was tough. I think I pulled up after like he kicked like 3 engineers out, and then I think we went for like a good like 30-40 minutes, and he's all nah, like you done, and I think it was for some shit like something that engineer before me did. They like fucked like the timing or some shit up, and it just fucked like the whole session up for me. On top of the fact that the shit wasn't working properly before. But pretty much just got spazzed on. There's like 30 of his friends in the room.
Damn.
And it's just kind of like when he said some shit, like they would all echo, they would all say some shit too. And it was just kind of like intimidating. But, you know, especially...
Yeah, facts, especially being new at it, yeah.
Being in front of like somebody, like an artist that you fuck with. And then, you know, that shit happened. But... I was cool. It was cool with like the experience, and just like you know, I learned something on that shit too, and it made me better. So
yeah, facts. Did that give you any like animosity to him, or like wanting to do better?
Because like I said, like you know, maybe at the time I felt weird, but it was like I wasn't knowledgeable enough to like really like make like to like hold any sort of grudge or anything.
Right.
It's all love. Like I said, I feel like he's a genius when it comes to like the music shit and everything, and like I can confidently say that. I just don't think I was as prepared as I needed to be.
Right. That's like definitely a key. Like I've learned too is from people that I've had on here too is to be ready when like opportunities hit. Is like one thing. Like you know, always be prepared.
That's like the beauty of LA is like it's probably one of the only places in the world where like you could literally I could be sitting here doing this shit right now and you know like somebody like yo come through like I don't know like Kanye wants to work or some shit like you can't do that anywhere else.
Yeah, bro, I definitely want to get out there one day and just be around more.
I did like a lot of people don't understand how like small but like big the industry is because everybody here knows each other. Everybody like it's all about favors. It's all about shit like that.
And everyone's kind of got the same goal and stuff. Everyone's trying to like that's the one thing I like about it. Everyone's trying to do stuff. Everyone's trying to be creative. Everyone's got their own path, but everyone's still, no matter who you meet, there's someone can always like teach you something. You can learn from something.
Yeah, this guy's really low. He has no shit. No, that's really like it's kind of like this is like a big league when it comes to like shit like that, and you learn at a quicker rate just because you're like you're here. You know what I mean? Like you're active. Like I said, like being in the studio every day, like you know you have no choice but to like get better.
Yeah. How did you how did your song with Peep come together? Just Just through when you met him and you were engineering and stuff for him, you just decided
Yeah,
that.
it was. It's pretty simple. It was just more like when we were in London. He had done this song.
He's
Well,
behind the
he had done
tank.
the first version of it, and where's this guy?
He's behind the tank. Yeah.
You gotta be
Damn,
fucking
that's
kidding me, bro.
tough.
Embarrassing.
That's a tough look.
Oh hell no. Yeah, so we're out in London. We had done, or he had done this song, this hook on this one song, and there was like an original version to it. But before he left the studio, I'm like, yo, people, I really fuck with this song. Like I was just wondering if I could hop on it, and like he was just completely open to the idea. He's like, yeah, bro, like do your thing, like we're about to do it, whatever. So cool. They went back to the hotel. I stayed, recorded my verse. Hey, why is the goulash so easy for you? Recorded my verse, went back to the hotel, and I played it for him the next day. And he was like genuinely like, I'm a big person when it comes to like, if he wouldn't have fucked with it, or like if he like, you know what I mean, like would have been like, oh that's cool, like whatever, like I would have just like forgot about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like he was genuinely like
Oh, no way.
loved the shit, and like told me to like run it back and like do all this. So like it was dope, and like he said he wanted to do pretty much like finish it up when he had gotten like back to like LA and everything. But you know, like one thing led to another.
Yeah.
And that's why it's his hook and it's my verse, and that's it. It's supposed to be another verse from him. We just never got the chance to do it.
R.I.P. Peep. Tough.
Yeah. But that's pretty much the main of it. Yeah, you're not gonna pick that gun up.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
But yeah, that's like the whole main thing, and then the thing is, it was something that was like never supposed to like come out, but his like label reached out.
Bro, why is everyone just on my ass today?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's literally how it's been the whole time. I don't even get the chance to shoot at people.
Bruh.
I'm gonna be real. For this one, let's land somewhere where there's a scavenger and let's get a loadout, bro.
I got you.
It's one of those things that was like never like supposed to like come out. Like I guess at some point it was just like something I had on my phone that like I could like personally like enjoy and listen to. I feel like it was like my like piece of like him that I get to like, you know, like
Yeah.
have. And I got reached out by his mom because they wanted I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I think it's just like a lot of politics with like the label and stuff like that. So like his mom was a estate owner, and she just wanted to like pretty much like have everything that I had, because you know I was working with him for a while. So when I was just sending everything she had, that's when the song and stuff came up, and she was telling me that they wanted to like have a home for like all of like his collaborative like work, and that's pretty much where everybody's everything came about. And that's where like they put Text Me on there, and it was like years later though, like when I tell you that like it just didn't even feel like it would ever happen. And thanks to his mom's really dope. She just really saw, like, she really wanted it to come out. She really wanted to share it with the world. So I'm grateful for that.
Weird. What are your thoughts on that whole situation? On just like, I know some people, like, after people go, they don't think the music should be released, and some people think it should be. What's your stance on that? I know there was a lot of politics with the Peep stuff, even the Juice stuff.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's acceptable to a certain point. Like, I feel like people shouldn't necessarily like change the music like 100%. You know what I mean? Like as a label, as everything, like I see why there's reasoning to like clean up songs and like kind of like you know, like finish them up. But I feel like if they're not finished, like you should just leave them.
Leave them as is.
I
Yeah.
feel like people shouldn't be like giving verses of somebody who's like passed away to like other people. You know what I mean? Just for like the hype of like, wow, like there's a new so and so song with like, you know, like with this new artist, and it just doesn't make sense because a lot of times it's like these artists didn't really like fuck with each other.
Yeah.
Like, or like, you know what I mean?
It might
like,
not have ever
like
actually happened.
Yeah, that's a lot of mixed feelings, to be honest. Sometimes, you know what I mean.
Very situational for sure.
You just don't know what's going on in the background.
Yeah, facts.
Like, for example, just like the most random shit. There was like a Peep and like a Ty Dolla $ign song, but like it's like legit. Like they actually fucked with each other, and like it wasn't like random. But a lot of people thought it was just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get that scavenger.
Right.
But
Yeah.
just that's my thought on that. I feel like it shouldn't be like a whole like 360 change, or if there's gonna be changes, it should be somebody who's like a frequent collaborator.
Yeah.
Just like over When You're Sober 2, they finished it with Smoke Sack, which was a good idea, just because that's somebody who like came up with them and like, you know, did this whole thing. So I feel like it should be credible. It shouldn't just be like people at a label controlling the shit
Facts.
or dictating it. Because at that point, it's like it's not their music. It's somebody was just trying to put
Oh,
shit
no
together.
way. This kid just landed here. Bro, this game today is selling.
Oh, he's on the roof.
Bro, why did these kids
How
land
there's so many people here?
way out here? Oh, he's behind me.
Bro? Better clap me.
Give me a gun. Why is there no gun?
I think there's somebody in my building. But
Yeah, there's one on me too. We got this. We're in this battle. We're in this round. Alright. One. No way.
You good, bro?
Thought he was with you. Alright, we'll win these gulags. I'm back. Chill.
I gotta win this gulag, bro. Hold on, I'm a double headphone and shit. Honestly, bro, I know it sounds stupid, it sounds corny as shit, but I legitimately play like 80% based on like what I hear. Like I can
Oh
hear
no,
them.
facts for sure, bro. Audio is such a big part of it. I feel bad for not telling you to
Nah,
have
you're good.
headphones.
Literally, like I can tell exactly where somebody is just by hearing
Yeah, no
both shit.
facts.
So I'd be pre-firing and shit. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta win one fucking gulag.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Let's get it. We back. We up.
Alright,
This is the one. We're gonna fly to this.
We're
We're gonna
yeah.
fly to this
Let's go.
scav. We're gonna rip a loadie.
Yeah. So that's my thought on that.
Weird. What came first to you? Engineering and producing or rapping?
So that's the thing. So like I started making music when I was like, I want to say like in 7th grade.
Word.
And it all kind of started as like a joke. It was just like, I think my friends were listening to like Tiger or some shit like that. And I was like, bro, this shit sucks. I think it was like Rack City at the time. And it, you know, like, it's just, there's no disrespect, nothing. But it's a fire song, like growing up. But it was just kind of like me just talking on my ass and being like, yo, I can make something better than this.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, cool, do it then. And I was like, cool. So I went home. I had like this like, it was like a $2 microphone that was like meant for like online school. And it was just like a little whatever mic, right?
Yeah.
I downloaded Audacity, recorded to Kid Cudi, The Prayer, the instrumental, and pretty much just wrote all my friends' names down and just like, I would just talk shit about all of them. This song. And I was excited as shit. I'm like, damn, I just like the feeling that I got of like just like recording something like that, and then like being able to like share it. I don't know what it was, but it just felt so like good. And I went home or went to school the next day. Was excited as shit. I'm like, yo, this shit's about to go down. I showed my friends like one by one, like on headphones, and like every single reaction I got, I thought it was just gonna be like funny. I thought it was just gonna be whatever, and they're like, "Yo, like this shit's fire," and I was kind of like dumbfounded. That's not the reaction I thought I was gonna get.
Yeah.
I was more in it just to like clown around.
Have some
like,
fun, yeah.
Somebody just landed in a wreck.
Yeah, I see.
So like just getting that like positive shit where literally like they hit me like they're like, yo, send me this. Like they wanted to like hear it, be able to hear it, and like all this shit. So I'm just like, okay. So from there I started just like thinking like what I wanted to do. And by the time I got to freshman year of high school, I decided I just want to do the artist shit. I guess to answer your question in the long run, I think the engineering came first, but it wasn't like legit engineering. I downloaded like FL Studios, and like I was literally like recording my vocals on there.
Yeah, you were kind of doing it all together.
Yeah, so like I was doing the FL shit, and then freshman year is when I really started taking it serious. I started dropping like projects and shit, and it was mostly rapping. It was just like, you know, here, let me drop you some cash.
Oh, you got it? Yeah, no, you got it. Alright, we rolling. Oh, there's kids behind us.
Let's get to like
kids here. Just, I don't know what you want to toss it, yeah.
I just want to be...
There was kids deep quarry.
Okay, I'm thinking like over here.
Just...
So we can like get away from people. So yeah, so I'd definitely say like that shit started. It was, like I said, a lot of rapping, a lot of shit like that. Cool, finally, bro.
Yeah, let's get.
It kind of just like went from there. I dropped like I think 3 projects back home. It started off like 100% independent, like I was doing all this shit. But by the third project came around, I was collaborating with like this clothing brand. Oh shit, someone on my heartbeat. Northwest, 2 people.
Yeah. Got one.
Up top.
He was down low. Oh yeah, talented top.
I don't see him. Hold on.
I think he's 3rd story. Full killed one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he hopped off.
So by the time I did like my 3rd project, it was a lot of it was being sponsored by.
Oh, yeah, he's back over here. Sorry.
Very good. I just seen him jump.
Chase his ass. Probably going to buy. Try and buy his boy back.
Let's try to push. I think he's probably trying to buy back.
Yeah, he just got it off.
Yeah, let's just kill this guy. This should be giving me anxiety.
He's over here somewhere. This boy's running. He's a runner. He's a track star.
I don't see anyone on heartbeat.
He was on heartbeat, but he dipped.
Probably in this crib right here. So it started getting like its own traction. Like I was doing like the same thing that like grown ass men were doing like when it came to like rapping in the city, and like I'm talking like shows, like the whole thing that essentially would be like something, you know, like for artists. That's what I meant by like it kind of just got like, it felt like I was outgrowing it, and like it felt like I needed to be doing much more.
Right.
There's a car stepping up.
Let's go back and try and grab Ghost.
From there, a lot of I went to school for audio engineering just because like I got really tired of like having to depend on people for like, you know, to be able to like record me and just go ahead, just really, and just like kind of trust other people with my sound, because I feel like I wasn't able to like, I'm a very like,
You weren't able to be in control.
not even like being in control, because I love finding people who like I can trust when it comes to shit like that,
Right.
and then like collaborate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just felt like everyone, I wasn't like advancing, because like first off, I couldn't record like when I wanted to. Second of all, it was like they didn't like, I wanted like a sound, and I feel like they weren't like maximizing my shit. And I'm a very like, if it's like more beneficial for me to like learn to do some shit, then I'll do it so that I can be
Further
more
ahead,
efficient.
yeah, exactly.
I'm down to wait for like the storm to come in and then move from here.
Right.
So I learned I want to learn how to engineer, so I decided to go to school for audio engineering. That was in Phoenix, which is like 2 hours away from Tucson. It was super beneficial. Did my year course. From there, that's when I was able to do my internship out in LA and like do that shit. It was probably like one of the most important decisions I made, and I'm really grateful that I did. So,
Damn.
so we'll let them come in here. I'm really grateful that I did, because if it wasn't for that, like the way I saw it was like I was gonna do music no matter what, and that's like the way I was gonna get like my foot in the door. And at the end of the day, that's what it was. It was like the way for me to get my foot in the door. And it's just been like, I'm able to do like, it's been a journey, but I'm able to find a balance in both, because ultimately, like, I'm not gonna, you know, like be an engineer forever, but being an engineer and being trusted with like the internet money shit, like I'm in charge of all of it, and I have to make sure who are pulling up.
Yeah. So they're in the other house. I think he just cracked the door. Oh. Oh, you asshole.
Up top.
Bro, where the fuck? How did he? One?
Yeah, they're bottom.
Got his ass. Got his ass.
Good shit.
Get you back.
Just being trusted with all that shit, like it's very it's a lot of responsibility. I feel like people don't understand, like 7 days a week, like there's no like, it's to the point where like there's no such thing as like, unless it's really like, yo, like I'm not doing this, or like I'm not working this day, or like doing whatever. It's very like,
yeah, bro, it's a real ass job. People don't understand some of that stuff. Like, that shit really takes a lot of effort. Like, people say like especially when you're starting out, then that stuff like that isn't a real job and this and that, but like, bro, it is, and I get tired of people saying shit like that. Things like that aren't real jobs.
Yeah, at this point, it's not even necessarily like that fight. It's just more like people know what it is. It's just more not being able to. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
They're definitely in that building. It's just one dude. Oh, he's dipping. It's just mostly not. Oh, there's a box right there.
Oh, you asshole! I thought he was on the top floor. Okay.
I'm cool for one more if you're done.
Yeah.
It's just mostly like finding the balance. Just because like I said, I've been doing it for like 3 years. It's collectively it's gone easier. I've been able to balance it, and on top of that, I've been able to like advance like my artist career.
Right.
It's dope because like, you know, like I have a group of producers who like, you know, who can help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been working with Pharaoh a lot, and for the last like 3 years since I've been here. he's been key in a lot of like me finding my sound and like being able to like translate with somebody. Like he's the main producer I use and like, you know, like main producer I bounce ideas with. But like I said, it's been beneficial like getting my foot in the door in the industry and just like meeting people and like connections.
Bro, connections are like so key in like anything.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like I didn't even have to go to school. I didn't have to do anything if it wasn't like if I had somebody that I knew. Because at this point, I'm starting to realize like a lot of people are just like kind of homies with people and they get like brought into the shit.
Weird.
Yeah.
If you could pick between producing and music, what's your go-to? Are you always gonna do both forever? Or are you trying to transition out of producing and become a full-time artist? Or engineering, sorry.
It's always been the artist shit because at the end of the day, like I love being creative. That's why with like the engineering shit, sometimes it's fun because I do a lot of like the songwriting and shit for our artists and like artists that we do work with. So being able to like vocal produce and like do shit like that, put like ideas together has always been fun to me because that's what I do with myself anyways.
Right.
So being able to do that with somebody else is even dope because you get somebody else's ideas and you get to help put it together. It's like putting a puzzle together.
Yeah, facts.
And if you get a great song out of it, like it's even better. You know what I mean? A lot of like early Ian Dior stuff was stuff like that, and it's fun to me because of like how I explained. But the goal has always been to like build my own artist shit. I feel like that's just what I've always wanted to do and just be a creative. And I feel like anything that like any goal that I've set for myself is I've been able to bring to like reality. So like that's like my main one.
Yeah, facts. Keep pushing.
Even with new shit, like I like, you know, like I wanted to get the platinum plaques and all that shit, and it just happened because I like put my head down and just worked. And like
yeah, facts. Congrats, man. I saw you had a 10 times platinum. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was in my living room, you'd be able to see all the plaques and shit. But
yeah, bro.
That's the thing. Like reaching like that point of it. That was like all goals that I like set for myself when I was in high school, and like that's kind of like me moving forward and like shifting my focus to like what I really want to do, and that's just be creative and like, you know, like be able to be myself. And I feel like this year, I didn't mean to put that. I want to put this right
there. All right.
This is like my OG spot, so I'm hoping it'll make me better. So yeah, that's pretty much my main goal I set for myself. It's been going really well. It's like at an all-time high at this point. To where like my personal songs are like doing what they're supposed to be doing. I just hit 100,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah, congrats. I saw it. I saw your I was going back to your Twitter. You had a 1 year back in 1 year, and you're up like you said 100,000.
Yeah, it went from like 15,000 to like 100,000, and that's because like I was able to like really zone in on a sound that like I really wanted to like go for. And like as you can clearly see, it's like not hip hop at all. It's not shit like that, and I feel like that's just like growth. I feel like it started with that, and I'm able to like transition into like more artistic, more like to me music that will last. You know what I mean? Like I can listen to it 3 years from now.
It'll be timeless. Yeah.
That song. That was my main thing when it came to like music and shit. Like I loved the hip hop shit just because it was fun, it was cool, but I felt like the longevity in it just like didn't exist. Like I felt like I needed to do more than what I was doing, and that kind of took some time to transition just because people knew me as like a rapper from like Tucson.
Oh, damn. Kids Holy shit, they nerfed the shit out of the AUG. That shit is trash now.
The RPG?
The AUG, bro. I picked up a ground loot AUG and that shit is trash. There's two kids below me. I came out of the trees.
Bro, I'm not even there. I'm coming.
I don't know where they went. They were below me. Ghillie suit guy and I don't know what the other guy was.
But yeah, just growth. I feel like I don't hear anyone over here.
They're right below me. One is at least.
Here, I'm gonna throw a decoy. Hold on, let me put these. They're on the second floor.
I think so, yeah.
Right here.
I'm coming.
Fuck!
Damn.
They're all low as fuck, dude.
Real weird. These kids are just.
They're like at the bottom floor at this point.
Bro, this AUG is trash.
Sniper?
Oh, you guys are not very good. Damn. Alright. If you win it, we gotta load up.
Getting away. Man. Are you still fighting them?
I got them both. Fly you back? Yeah, I got their ass.
Damn, you got money too.
Yeah, bro. Maybe you'll spawn back with enough when I get a loadie.
It'll draw too much attention. There's a box on top of that.
On the gas station?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it to the storm if I'm gonna take that.
Right in the room. Yeah.
I was looking back on your Instagram. You had a post there. You said that you used to be stealing food from grocery stores just to get by. Was music an escape from that situation when you were coming up?
It was more like a sacrifice. Like it was like I had to do that type of shit to like be able to be here. Like there were so many times where like I was either interning or I was doing whatever, where like it just didn't seem like I could like be out here and like support myself and do all that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was just tough. Like it just kind of like. It was just like an example of a situation where like how like bad like I wanted to be here and how bad like what I was, you know, like what I had to in a sense go through to make this shit happen. And I just look back on that shit like wow, like it just makes me more grateful to like
Here, grab the loadie, we'll get in the car and we'll drive away from these kids and then
let's go to like the
oh, they're shooting at me.
oh shit they're here.
Hop in. Are we getting in or are we fighting? Oh, we're going. Oh shit, he's behind me.
Oh shit! I thought, fuck! I jumped
Oh
out.
damn! Alright, I hit it. Cars.
Oh! Dude, I'm so sorry, bro.
It's all good. It's all good.
App and I always fuck this up.
Oh. Bruh. All good.
That's not good. You got good
Go
luck.
more.
But yeah, like I said, it's just looking back and just being like it's kind of like a milestone in the sense of like seeing how things were and like just like appreciating my situation now and like where I stand. And I think it was just kind of like just reminiscing, just being grateful.
Facts.
It's like simple things, like I said, like where like we look at it now and we're just kind of like, okay, cool, like we're in with so. That's just like at that time I would have been happy to be in with like anyone.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cool story for sure. Gives you build some character.
100%. I'm a strong believer in that everything everything happens for a
Happens
reason.
for a reason.
Like,
Facts.
if I had a religion, like that's my religion. Alright, bro, so on you.
Just chilling. Oh, what the lag? What the? Damn, I kind of scuffed that. Nah. Sold. I'll get you. We'll wrap it up. We've been going for just about an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
You got any long-term goals you want to put out into the air?
Just that, like my career as a, you know, as an artist. That's my main goal right now. It's like my priority, just because I have a lot coming. I have a single coming out on the 7th. Another one. It's a 3-part little thing. I'm not sure if you saw on Instagram, but so one on the 7th, another one at the end of the month. Then I'm dropping a summer project. I want to say like 2 months from now or so. So it's just a lot of stuff coming. I feel like last year was a lot of like trying the waters and like seeing what people fuck with, or like seeing like how like what translates the best. But at the end of the day, it's all personal to me. It's all like my shit. It's all 100%.
Yeah.
Me. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I got you. I believe in it. Put your mind to it and fucking give her.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate you reaching out too.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for coming on. Okay, I got a couple rapid fire questions. They're just like fun off the top.
Yeah,
Rip them off. What's your go-to chocolate bar?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, fire. Celebrity crush?
Damn, bro, it's not even rapid fire.
Okay, that one is a little tough.
Okay, look, save it for the next one.
What's the best COD of all time? Favorite COD?
Modern Warfare 2, for sure.
Facts. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Facts. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes or no?
Nah.
Not a sandwich? Word, that's what's up. If you want to plug anything?
My celebrity crush probably likes Selena Gomez. She's bad.
Yeah, she fire. If you want to plug anything, give her. We'll wrap her up.
Nah, bro, I feel like we touched up on everything. Like I said, I appreciate you for having me on here. This is dope. Just keep doing this shit. It's fun.
Facts. Appreciate you for coming on. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.
Alright, bro.
Hear a lot of niggas talking, they ain't really body. Better watch what you say. I ain't got no time for the games, don't play. Niggas say they want it, they ain't doing what it take. Little nigga, you in the way, yeah. Got a shawty calling me on FaceTime. Little baby, you know that I'm racing to you. Put your love in my hands, baby, you know I won't do you like that.